Recording is on.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Mind Body Blend. And this is a class where we fuse together different mind body formats. Today we have a nice blend of a little bit of Tai Chi inspired movements just to get us warmed up and to bring the mind and the body together, really center and focus. Then we have some ballet barre activities. So if you have a small chair, that's nice to utilize as if you had a ballet barre on your wall to use for balance. I also have light hand weights and a small ball we're using in the month of February. If you have this at home, if you don't, no problem. You can modify maybe with a little decorative pillow, something that you can press into that has some give to it. I also have a yoga block and a strap. You might need those with our flexibility for later. We've got some Pilates movements, and our focus for the month is also on finding the breath. Today we are going to address the Pilates Intermediate Breath. Last week we did the basic breath, the beginner's breath. This week we covered the intermediate, so we kind of know the difference between those. So we'll start standing on your mat in the long position. I'll get a little soft music going for us today. And we're going to start in wide Wu Chi. So take a nice wide stance, turn the toes out, sink down into your legs with a soft bend of the knees, rise up through the crown of the head, lengthen your spine, and for just a moment, close your eyes. And just notice how your body's feeling today. And if you feel a little dizzy with eyes closed, you can blink them open with a soft gaze. But all I want you to do is to start to shift the body weight over to the right leg and over to the left. And just notice how your body's energy and balance changes from one leg to the other. And then start to move the arms. Right arm comes out and left arm comes out. And I'm following my hand with the eye gaze. Or maybe you can close your eyes and challenge your balance today. The arms are soft, elbows slightly bent, the wrist and fingers are relaxed. Let's take one more each side, breathing. And then this bottom hand starts to come underneath and then goes over the top. Cloud hands. Now begin to twist your body just a little bit more as we start to rotate to the right. Look behind you slightly over the shoulder. Rotating to the left. And you can make the pace of this movement very slow, meditative. And notice as your weight shifts into the ball of the foot as you move to each side. Let's take one more, right and left. And then come back to center. Breathe in, scoop up energy. And exhale, sink into those legs, scoop it up. Inhale. And exhale. Two more, breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, feel the energy of that breath. Let's take a nice big circle of the arms to the right and then sink into the knees into a soft block over the left side. And circle again, down and block. Now a little quicker with our movement to activate the legs. We inhale and exhale. And again, breathe in, breathe out. Now notice as you breathe in, really fill the lungs with the breath. As you breathe out, draw in your abdominals. Soften through your shoulder blades. 3. Legs are warming. 2. 1 more. Hold this block. Draw a bow. Look over your shoulder and press back to the block. Draw the bow and press. 2 more. Draw and press. Last one. Press. Relax those arms and we'll circle to the left, around, and soft block to the right side. Inhale, circle, and block. Good. So Tai Chi is a gentle martial arts. So there's different defensive postures. So we're warding off here anything negative in our life this morning. So ward it off. Keep it away from your body physically, mentally, emotionally. 4 more. 3. A deeper breath. 2. 1. Hold your block. Draw the bow. Pull back. Look over your shoulder. Press back to the block. Pull. Press. 2 more. Pull. And press. 1 more. Pull back. And press. Release the arms down. Sweep up. Side stretch to the right. And hold. Inhale back up. Side stretch to the left. And hold. All right. Let's take our small ball, if you have one this morning. And feeling that ball in the palm of the hands, the fingers are loose, so we're not going to grab and grip the ball with our fingers. Just splay the fingers out, press the heel of the hands into the ball, and we drop and rise. Now, a little bit of pressure is all it takes to start to switch on your pectoral muscles. And this is about noticing our posture in the upper body. Feeling that connection into the ball, we can draw the shoulder blades back and down against that workload. Good, just nice and easy, wide plie squats. 4, 3, 2. Triple pulsing squat. It's 3, 2, 1, come up. Now the depth of the squat is all up to you. You can try some nice and deep squats or make them little tiny ones at the top. So with the ball, now we press it up as we straighten the legs. So it's 3, 2, 1, reach up. If you don't have a ball, you can maybe just press the palms of the hands together to get that feel of activation of the chest muscles. Now the rhythm stays the same. Watch the change. Other side. So we're reaching the ball on the diagonal, shifting the body weight to one foot and then the other. 3, 2, 1. Reach up. Now you'll notice I'm keeping my opposite foot tapping to the floor, but we can start to lift that up. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Waking up the balance this morning. 3, 2, 1. Reach up. Let's do 4 more. Stretch. Working that outer thigh. Lifting the leg side. One more time. Just squat down and up. 8, 7. We're going to start to add a twist so we can activate the obliques. So as you come up out of this squat, we'll rotate from side to side. So 1 squat down, twist right, twist left, down, turn, down, turn. Now really feel your muscles activating that twist. Nice pressure into the ball. 8, rotate, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, looking over the shoulder, and rest. Bring the ball into your right hand. Now I've got to really squeeze it with my fingertips. Hold it out. Take a little side stretch, pulse. 3, 2, 1, come up. 3, 2, 1. I love these balls for strengthening your hands. So I'm really squeezing with my fingertips. Good, we have 4 more. Stretch, stretch, stretch. If you don't have the ball, maybe just make a little fist and clench your hand. 3, 2, 1. One more time. And release. Pass that ball to the other hand. Get a good grip on it. Ooh! It might go across the room. I might have to go chasing after it here. Let's stretch. 3, 2, 1. Open out. Now I'm going to put 3 tiny exhales on the stretch. So it's and breathe in. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Breathe in. Little staccato exhalation. We have 5 more this side. Good. Lengthen the waist. 4. Great exercise for the QL muscle in the lower back. 2 more. Good. 1 more time. Exhale. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, set your ball down. If you have your chair, just have it handy if you need it for balance here, just off one side of your body so you can place your fingertips on it. Come to Pilates or ballet first position. Squeeze your inner thighs, toes are turned out, heels are together. We can use for balance or bring the hands here, making a nice low circle with the arms. Raise up on the balls of the feet. Up, down, up, down. If the arms get tired, they can go to the waist, to the hips. Feel your shoulder blades drawing back. And I want you to find a good range of motion coming way up, but keep your heels together. So try not to let this open out. So I don't want you to roll out onto your pinky toes, but keep your big toe pressing into the floor. 7. Good posture. 6. 5. 4. Lengthen here. 3. 2. Hold it up. Small plie. We go down, and up. Now this for me, I definitely need my chair. You would do this against the ballet bar in a bar class. So we're up in that releve, high half toe position, open and close. 3. Good. This arm's just an accessory, whatever you'd like to do here. 1 more. Now small ones at the top. Down, up, down, up. If you need a break, take it. Really shaping those calves and strengthening the ankles. Good. 2 and 1. Drop the heels. Excellent. Bring hands here. Step out into a wide plie to the left and close back into first position. Step out and close. Open and close. A little quicker. 8. Together. 7. 6. The right leg is your stabilizer leg. Shifting the body weight into the left leg. The body goes along with it, so we stay in the middle. Good. We have 8 more on this leg. 7. Toes are turned out as we step wide. Strengthening quads and glutes. 4. 3. 2. Close and rest. Left knee comes up, extends straight, rebends, and closes back to first position. It's called the développé. So it's up, extend, bend, and down. Up, extend, bend. Maybe try it without holding onto your chair. So we have a turnout. As we extend the leg, the thigh is rotated. Good. Draw those shoulder blades down. Just 4 more. Knee up, straighten, bend, and down. 3. Good. 2 more. Développé means to open up. Let's hold this last one. Hold, hold, hold. Thigh is rotated out. Small lifts. Up, up, up. Abs in. Try not to let your pelvis rock under. Good. Point that toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend and relax. Okay, I'm moving my chair to the other side so I can use it for balance here. Back to that first position. Raise up on the balls of the feet. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. So if your heels come apart, you might have to just make your little V shape smaller so you can keep the heels together. I know some of our legs are shaped different. You might be a little bit bow leg. I'm a little knock knee. So you might not actually have your inner thighs touching. That's okay. I want you to get there just with your muscles. Your anatomy might not be so responsive with that, but just tighten the muscles. Good. 2 more. Hold this one up. Hold up. Little plie. We go down and up. Remember, this right arm's just an accessory, so you don't have to keep holding it up. You can place it at the hip. Now, there's a tendency to bend over when we do this. So we start to look like this. I want you to keep your back completely straight as if you were sliding down a wall. 3 more. Good. Each time, close those legs, tighten the thighs. 1 more. Small ones at the top. 8, up, 7, 6. Good. Check your posture. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders down, and lengthen your neck. 2 and 1. Drop those heels down. We step out into wide plie squat, close back together into that first position. And we begin. Out, close, out, close. Left leg is your stabilizer. Right leg takes that shift of your body weight. Your body stays right in the middle. So in other words, we don't just want to step your leg out and in this way. Take your body width. Good. Let's get 10 more. Try to take a wider step if you can. Drop maybe a little deeper. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Close and hold. Développé, the knee comes up, leg straightens, we bend the knee, and we close back down into first position. So it's up, extend, in, and down. Good. So if your hamstrings are pretty tight and you can't get your leg all the way straight, you're just going to lift it a shorter distance from the floor. So maybe right in here. This is fine because I want you to get it all the way straight and fire this muscle. 4 more. Up. Extend. If you point your foot, you're going to work that calf muscle. That whole chain of muscles down the leg. Let's hold this one in the up position. Hold it here and lift, lift. Can you let go? Oh, this quad is really feeling it. Roll that thigh out. So it comes a little bit from your inner thigh and that quad and hip flexor. Shoulders down. Almost there. Good, keep lifting. We have 12 to finish. Abs in. 10, 9, 8, a little higher. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bend the knee, and relax. Relax your shoulders, take a nice shoulder roll. Who needs weights to work your quads, right? Okay, but we are going to use our weights. So I'm setting my little chair out of the way. Grab your hand weights. Now I just have a pair of 3s. Typically in a barre class, we don't use heavy weight, it's pretty light. Whatever you have at home is great, or no weight at all is fine. So sink down into your legs into a small plie squat. Bring the arms out, rotate into goalpost. Now my elbows are lower than my shoulders. Abs in, pulse the weights up, up, up. In a barre class, typically we work through a smaller range of motion, tiny weights, tiny movements. Now start to move the legs with the arms. Up, up, up. Good. Now it's up to you if you want to sink this squat lower into the legs, but just make it tiny. It's almost isometric. So isometric is to just hold still against workload. But this is a very small pulsing exercise. Starting to feel some fatigue. If you need to relax, rest at any time. Abs in, just about 15 seconds to go. Pull the belly in, keep breathing, keep breathing. 8 more little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up with the legs, close the arms down, roll the shoulders. This is endurance strength training on that continuum. All right, step your feet together, nice and tight or hips distance apart. Bend your knees, you're in a small chair pose. Elbows go back. We straighten the arms, straighten, bend. Squeezing through those triceps. Good, so this is a beautiful chair pose, yoga chair, sinking back into the heels. Now just check your body position to make sure it's not looking like this. So we're not folded over with our body, we're just sinking back as if we were going to sit into a chair. Chest is up. Good. 8 more, squeeze triceps, 8. The back of your shoulders are your stabilizers here, 6. They're keeping your arms up behind you, 4, 3, 2, straighten and hold. We're right here, small pulses, up, up, up. Yeah, feeling this now? Absolutely. Legs are nice and still, abs are pulled in, shoulder blades down. Woo, just about 15 seconds to go. Take a break if you need to. Pulse, pulse. Nice job. 8 more small pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the arms. Press up out of the legs. Roll your shoulders. Ooh, nice job. Okay, take both of your weights into your right hand. I'm going to double it up. If yours are too heavy, you can just use one. Toes turned out, wide position 2. We'll reach down towards the knee as we bend it into a lunge. Then reach up, look over the shoulder as we pull that elbow up, and we're bending the right knee here. So it's reach, bend the left knee, pull it up, bend the right. Reach, pull it up, just a little quicker. Down, up, down, up. Good. Now remember, in this class, pace is up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with. You don't have to follow my pace or follow a certain beat. Just be mindful and focused. 5, 4, bicep, upper back, shoulder working. 3, 2, and 1. Reach down and press yourself up. Shift both weights in your left hand. Sometimes it's hard to hold them both if they're a little wide, so you do what feels best in your body. Okay, so we bend the right knee as we reach down, bend the left knee as we pull the elbow up and look up towards that side. Reach, pull it up, shifting your body weight. Now you at your own pace. So this is that same body weight shift we did the first thing in class as we were working in our Tai Chi movements with our cloud hands. It teaches our body to respond to changes in our center of gravity. Now exhale as you're pulling this arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come up. Both hands, both weights. Reach them above the head. We go bend and straighten. Now you can do these with your legs straight, or sink into a little bit of a plie and just hold that nice and still. A little quicker movement. Down, up, down, up. Now really brace your core. Nice job. Last time to work those triceps today, so give it all you got. We've got 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, little tuck of the tailbone, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Bring the arms down. Straighten your legs and relax your weights. Okay, coming down to your mat. And if you have your ball, I want you to have this with you. We're going to be in a seated position as we talk about the Pilates Intermediate Breath. So I'm going to bring my little cushion down. So last week we talked about the basic breath. The basic breath, the beginner's breath, is to put your exhalation when your core needs it the most, needs to tighten the most. So I want to just cover that again so we can see the difference between basic and intermediate. So press it into your ball. If you lean back, you'll notice that that's where your core needs the most support from your abdominal muscles, right? So we'll put the exhalation there in the beginner's breath. So inhale when you're up, exhale when you're back. Inhale up, exhale back. I have my knees slightly bent, feet on the floor. It's a good place for now. And pressing into the ball, that's going to help you tighten all the core muscles. Inhale up, exhale back. Just 3 more basic breaths. When you exhale, firmly draw your belly down towards your lower back. 1 more. And relax. So the intermediate breath, it's harder to take a breath in when you're bracing your core. So the intermediate breath is for people who are starting to get a little stronger in their midsection, in their core, and can try to reverse the breath. So let's try the intermediate breath with the same movement so you can see the difference. Exhale here. Inhale to go back. Exhale to come up. Inhale back. Exhale up. And I want you to notice that difference of trying to brace your abs when you're breathing in. And you'll be able to know if this breath isn't for you, because you'll get back there and you'll breathe in and you'll feel like your lower back is taking all the work instead of your abdominals. So if that's you, you'll stick with the basic breath. So let's do 4 more. You choose the breath pattern. Either basic breath, exhaling back, or intermediate breath, inhaling back. We have a neutral spine. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Okay, the ball goes between the knees now. Give it a little squeeze. We'll do the same breath pattern. Your basic breath as you go back is to exhale and come up. And the other side, exhale and come up. Your intermediate breath, inhale and exhale, come up. Inhale, exhale, come up. So you choose which one you like the best. Keep the ball pressing between the knees. So you're activating the adductors, your pelvic floor muscles, and just going from side to side. Maybe try a few on the basic breath. and a few on the intermediate and see which one you like the best. Yes, there is an advanced breath, and we're going to learn that next week. Woo, I know you're excited for that. Let's get 4 more each direction. Now, if your low back is hurting, you don't need to go back as far, and definitely use the basic breath. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Okay, come into mermaid sit. And I'm going to just set the ball over to the side for a second. Whoop. So mermaid sit, I knew it would roll away from me. We'll have the legs off to the left side. Right hand is towards the floor. So we are going to exhale and come up for a basic breath. Now you can have your hand gently on the floor, or I want you to try tucking it across your body and using your abs to brace you as you do your side bend. So basic breath, we need to exhale when we're in our side stretch so that we can really brace our core. Now, if you're ready to try the intermediate breath, take an exhale before you begin. And now inhale. And exhale, come up. Good, let's get 5 of those on the intermediate. And remember, you can use this hand for support if this is too much for you to brace. 3. Inhale. 2. And 1. And come up. So on that inhale, you'll really feel those obliques needing to brace here. And it's a great way to challenge yourself. Okay, coming down onto your elbow. Lift this knee up. We'll lift, lower. Lift, lower. Hand can be at your hip, wherever you'd like it. I have my knee bent about 90 degrees. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, we're up, not holding onto the ground. Ooh. 7, 6, tighten your core. 4, 3, 2, hold that leg up, hold it up. Now push your foot back, back. Again, a little bit more difficult is not to support your body and hold yourself up with your core. So the leg is lifted, it's abducted, and it's pressing back, tightening your glute. 8, 7, challenging. 6, feel this in your core. Press it back. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come up. Let's stretch this side that we worked. So pick this leg up, cross it over, and take a twist in the opposite direction. Ooh. Sometimes these exercises, as subtle as they seem, can be deadly. Subtle but deadly. Nice long spine as you're twisting. And come back to center. Let's repeat those exercises. So find your mermaid or your Z-sit with your legs off to your right side. And then we'll reach the hand out, take your side bend, and rise up. So this is working that oblique and QL muscle. So your choice is to hold yourself up or to let this hand tuck in. Ooh, and to do it without any support. So let's do a couple with the basic breath. So we're going to exhale when we need that core support and inhale to come back up. Maybe that's where you want to stay today. Or try the intermediate breath. Inhale here, breathe in, and exhale, come up. Let's get 5 more. Wherever you are, your hand might be down. You might be doing the basic breath, exhaling here. 3 more, maybe the intermediate, or a potpourri of all of them. Good, 2 more. And up. And 1 more. And pull it up. Whoa. Great job. Okay, come down to that elbow. Lift this top leg up off the floor and lift, lower. Lift, lower. Now this isn't a big range of motion, right? It's just a small rise and fall, activating that medial glute and outer thigh. To make it more challenging, we come up and not support. Now if you get a little pinching sensation, if you try that, then you're coming down, up. Good posture here. Good job. Abs in. 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze that muscle. 4, 3. We're creating our own resistance, not using weights. Now hold this one up. Push the foot behind you and forward. And push it back. Back. So a lot is going on here. You're using your abs, especially if you're up here, trying that little bit of an advanced version, but your outer thigh is staying lifted while you're contracting the glute and the hamstring behind you. So a lot of muscle work right here in the hip muscles. Press. Press. 6 more. Push back. 5. Sometimes you'll see this exercise in a barre class, holding the ball up. Woo! 2 and 1. All right, press yourself up. Take this leg we worked, swing it around into a twist. Pull that knee in toward you. Rotate, looking over your right shoulder. Right hand can be behind you, really long through the spine. Core is supported. See how far you can look over your shoulder? Some good movement with your neck. And 1 more breath. And coming back to center. Okay, if you need your yoga strap for stretching, we'll be using that as we work on a little bit of flexibility here. So you can be seated up on your cushion, legs extended out in front of you. Take your yoga strap, bring it over the bottoms of your feet. And this is the balls of the feet, not the arches. So that way when you pull it, you can flex your ankles up. Take a nice long spine and then fold yourself into that stretch. Breathe, breathe. So I like to, each time I do a stretch, to analyze it and just kind of sink into it easy and say, what am I feeling today? Where am I feeling this today? And right off the bat, it's my low back. So my hamstrings are like, oh, this is really nothing, but it's my low back. Other days it might be different. So I want you to just notice and take this to a comfortable position for where you're experiencing the most of the sensation, the most of the stretch. Let's hold here 3 more breaths. And 1 more breath. And exhale. Bring it up. Now we're going to take the right leg, leave it straight. Take the left leg and fold it over into a half cow face. Now, if this position isn't comfortable for you, you bring your ankle to your inner thigh. So either one of those two stretches. So we did a lot of work for the outer thigh today. So I want to give you some nice hip openers and some hamstring releases. So again, we use our yoga strap, place it under the bottom of the foot, and pull yourself forward. Where are the sensations for you? This is much different for me. Now it's a lot more in my hamstring. Still some low back and my hip. Nice job. So we're holding these maybe roughly about 30 seconds today. It's a nice amount of time to create some length in the muscle, to facilitate a little bit of lengthening too in the connective tissue and the fascia. 3 more breaths. And on that third exhalation, release that strap, come on back up, and then we'll do the same stretch on the other side. So folding the leg over, half cow face, or bringing the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. So really important to have a nice long neutral spine here. So really extend. Try not to hunch or shrug or drop your chin, but really lengthen everything. And then fold yourself forward. So the thing I find that you need to be careful of in this particular pose is that this top knee doesn't push down on the other knee and make this leg lock. So if you have some hyperextension in your joints, you might have to think about that. And you could take a little towel and roll it up and place it under your knee just to give it a little bit of a bend. So make sure that all feels fine for you. And we have 2 more breaths here on this side. And 1 more breath in. And exhale. Okay, we are going to go through the basic intermediate breath one more time, laying on your back. So come on down. You can use your cushion for a little pillow. And then for today, if you have lower back issues, I want you to take your hands and tuck them underneath your pelvis so that you've got some extra support here for your lower back. And then we'll bring our legs up here into table. Then I want you to try extending both of your legs out to about a 45-degree angle. Nice long legs, point your toes, and then bring them back into tabletop. Now when we do this with the basic breath, we are going to exhale when the legs are out, and then inhale when they're back in, so that you can feel that exhalation pressing down into your lower back and coming in. If this is too much, you do one leg and then the other. Okay, so singles is absolutely fine. Our intermediate breath, we breathe in as the legs go long, and then we breathe out when in our relaxed position. So let's try either basic or intermediate, 10 repetitions slow. Out and in. So if you're inhaling here, intermediate, breathe in and breathe out. 8 more. Alternating those single legs is fine. Now this is a lot of stabilization for your core. Try not to let your lower back arch up off the mat. 6 to go. 5. 4. 3. Take your time. 2 and 1. Bring it in and set your feet down. Ooh. Okay, working the obliques. If you have your ball here, I want you to bring it over to one side of your body and drop your knees over onto your ball. If you don't have it, that's okay. Or if you have a little pillow or a cushion, because I want you to push down into something with your legs so you're feeling that pressure down into the floor. Then you're opening up your shoulders so they're level with the ceiling. So feel your left shoulder pressing back, your right knees pressing down, or whichever side you're on. And then bring your fingertips right to your temple here, or gently cradle the back of your head and lift. Up, down, up, down. Now you'll notice I'm not coming very high off the floor. Tiny little lift, and you should be feeling it right here. Rectus abdominis and obliques. Exhale, coming up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Still pressing into the ball. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Great job. Move that ball to the other side, or pillow, whatever you have. Rotate those knees over so you're in a twist. And use your core to push down into the ball. Push back with the other shoulder so you've got a nice rotation here. Fingertips behind the head. We crunch up, lift, lower. Small movement coming up and down. Notice where you're feeling it, that isolation. 8, 7, 6. Try to relax your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring those knees back to neutral. So today, if you have your ball, we're going to try to do a bridge on your ball with your feet. If you don't have your ball, you're just going to set your feet on the floor. So, warning, this might make your hamstrings cramp on the ball, so I want you to go slow. You're pressing down with your feet. I have my knees tight together. Lift your hips up and down. Exhale, up and down. So for some amazing physiological reason, when we use a ball for this, it activates our hamstrings so much more than a normal bridge. 8, 7, 6, 5. Doesn't have to be a high bridge. 4, 3, 2, hold it up at the top, pulse, pulse, pulse. Tighten the backs of the legs. Small movement. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5. My hamstrings are saying uncle. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Woo, you can let that ball slide away. Roll over onto your side and press yourself all the way up. Excellent job. Lengthen those legs back out for one more hamstring stretch just to release the backs of the legs. We'll do this without the strap because we're going through a nice movement series. So we'll inhale up and exhale forward. This is Paschimottanasana in yoga, which is our active forward fold. Inhale and exhale. 3 more breaths. Two more breaths. One more. And inhale up. And release your hands. Let them come behind your back. And I have my fingertips turned towards my seat or slightly rolled out. Open up through your shoulders and your chest. We'll lift the hips up into a straight leg bridge, a reverse plank, and then come down. So we're using the backs of the legs, the glutes, the hamstrings, the core, and a nice stretch through your shoulders. 3 more. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, lower down. 2 more. Doesn't have to be a high lift. You can be right in here and down. 1 more. Soften your neck. And come down. Come to an easy cross-leg pose. Nice long spine. Close your eyes. Just check in to see how you're feeling today. And we'll start a very slow meditative circle of the spine in the hips, around and forward. I felt a little crunching, snap, crackle, pop on my first circle around. You might feel like you're giving yourself your own adjustment here. Let's take 2 more this direction. Just let any tension go in your lower back. 1 more, exhaling when you're in that forward position. And when we get to the top, pause and reverse direction. 5 circles, they're slow. This is very therapeutic for the lower back, for the spine. There's no tension in your shoulders or your neck. And 2 more. And we'll come to center. Take a nice big inhale, sweep the arms up, turn the palms, and let the arms float back down, exhaling. Scoop up, palms lift, inhale. Flip the palms, exhale. Palms up, and they touch above the head. Gaze up to the fingertips. And let the thumbs drop to the forehead where they linger there for positive thoughts for our day ahead. The thumbs find our lips for positive words, and positive words for those we see in our day to day and for ourselves as well. Some nice positive affirmation. And then to our heart for positive actions. And the joy and the peace and the love that resides within me honors the joy, peace, and love in each of you. Namaste, and thank you so much for your support for my programs and for staying with me during this pandemic. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. I'll turn off my recording. I'd love to say hi to anyone who wants to chat. Nice job, everyone.